Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 1 of my brand new MLB 15 The Show series, a new road to the show with a starting pitcher this year. We are going with a character from an old OOTP save, Jim Lowry. Now, flashing up on the screen right now are a series of images to sort of try and give you guys a better understanding of just who exactly Jim Lowry is. Now, to put it simply, he's a character from an old OOTP save, that big Red Sox save that I showed off in that one video a few weeks back now. He was a great pitcher. He pitched for the Red Sox from 2049 to 2065. He came up with the Tigers, was a second-round draft pick out of high school, and turned into a Hall of Famer, got his number retired by the Red Sox. I showed his post-game stats. You know, he had a career .310 postseason ERA, career .274 postseason FIP. And, you know, I think he ended up coming up just short of 300 games won in his career. And was really just a big, you know, he was the ace of the staff for 16, 17 seasons or whatever it was. And, you know, it's one of my favorite personal characters that I've ever, you know, played with on OOTP. So I figured I would put him into MLB 15 The Show and use him for a road to the show. I've never done a pitcher road to the show before for a YouTube series. So I figured that'd be a cool change of pace or whatever, you know, way to switch things up. And, you know, I unfortunately would have continued the Saul Goodman road to the show into MLB 15, port that into MLB 15, and, you know, continue from where we left off. But, you know, unfortunately, when my PS4 got repaired or whatever, it wiped all the memory off of it. So there's no MLB 14 game saved or anything, so no road to the show save. So Saul Goodman has been lost forever. If I do start up another road to the show, it will be a hitter, and it'll be a different type of hitter then. I won't do so much of like a power hitter like Goodman. I'll do more of a contact, you know, gap hitter, doubles guy, stuff like that, or whatever. So anyway, as you can see, this is the super fast version of me creating Jim Lowry, trying to mess with his mouth and stuff, give him a good look. The mouth I struggled actually to make look kind of normal, as you can see. It's not the greatest job ever, but anyway, I decided to go with the no facial hair look for the prospect showcase we're going to be participating in here shortly, and you can see me going through the glove and stuff and all that. But anyway, so I did get my PS4 back yesterday, for those who are wondering, and that is why it took me so long to start an MLB 15 The Show series, was because I had to get my PS4 fixed. The HDMI port was broken on the back, so had to send that into Sony. It took a couple weeks, but we are finally back, and I'm very excited to get this thing going. And this episode is going to be the creation plus the prospect showcase and then the MLB draft. So I do want to kind of get into this quickly. I don't really, you know, I tend to not even like really ever drag something like you know, the prospect showcase or like the intro video and stuff like that. I really don't like to drag that stuff out in general, but especially now because we're getting kind of a late start on this whole thing, I definitely wanted to just you know, go quickly here. But anyway, you can see me going through all the different windups and stuff there. I ended up settling on Clay Buchholz's. He's the guy that I always play well with in any MLB The Show game, so I figured I would go with the windup I knew I could do well with. But as you can see, I turned 5,500 stubs into 5,500 training points to add on to the original 500 you get when you first start out a road to the show. So we actually come into this with 600 training points. I don't really ever play Diamond Dynasty. I played it a little bit when the game first came out, but haven't played it a lot since. So I had no problem turning those stubs into road to the show points. Plus, I've never done a pitcher before, and even when I do ones like not for YouTube series, I usually struggle at the beginning anyway, so figured I could use the boost. But alright, here we go, the prospect showcase. Jim Lowry, 69 overall, ready to show off his skills out of Neptune High School in Florida. I forget what town exactly Lowry was from in Florida, but he is from Florida, and in OOTP he was drafted by the Detroit Tigers in the second round out of high school. So we'll see where he ends up after today, or even if he does end up signing with the team or whatever. I mean, it's no sure thing that, you know, we'll sign with whoever drafts us first time around, but we'll see how it goes. So we're representing the East here in those green and yellow uniforms that we know so well. And here we go, getting things started. So the prospect showcase, when you are any kind of pitcher, I think even a reliever too, you end up going 3 innings in each game. So I'm basically just going to show you each at-bat from each game. And as you can see, things aren't off to a great start. We give up a leadoff single there to the leadoff hitter. But now the second guy's up, and he's sacrificed bunting in a prospect showcase game. Oh, what are you doing, buddy? Even if the manager or whoever, the third base coach, called for that, still in a prospect showcase, when you're trying to show scouts why they should draft you and you're laying down sacrifice bunts, I don't know if that's the greatest idea ever. But here's another not so good idea, not covering third base, because that's going to let the runner get up to third with 2 outs. So bad play by Jim Lowry there. Not something you want to do in front of the scouts, but with 2 outs in the inning, a line shot to first, and thank you, BABIP gods. The BABIP gods were in our favor. We have to thank them, as they luckily lined that one right to first base, and we were able to get the third out of the inning there. Second inning, we come back pretty strong, get the first strikeout of the inning. Now 0-2 count to the next batter, looking for our second strikeout. This one's actually going to be lined into right, over the first baseman's head for a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Right fielder picks it up quickly. He's going to fire it in, but that throw is not in time. So it's a 1-out double for the West squad there. And now with 1 out in the inning, next batter's a lefty, 1-0 count. He's going to fly this one to right center field, and our center fielder's going over. He will make the play. No tag from the runner with 2 outs in the inning. So still a man on second with 2 outs for the next batter. It's going to be another lefty, 2-2 count. And that's going to be strike 3 swinging on the changeup. A nice pitch right there from Lowry to get his second K of the evening, or the afternoon, I should say. So now bottom of the third, our final inning of the day. 3-1 count to the West batter. He's going to nub that one to the shortstop, and a barehanded play by our shortstop gets him in time. So 1 away. Now back to the top of the order here for the West squad, and it is their leadoff hitter. Bury him with a fastball inside for strike 1, fastball away, strike 2, and now we're going to go with that wipeout slider that Jim Lowry uses so effectively. So his pitches are fastball, changeup, slider. I plan on adding a curveball to that mix, and then maybe some other fifth pitch. In OOTP, Lowry threw 2 different types of changeups. He threw a circle change and a regular change. I figured there was really no point in having 2 types of changeups, so I just went with the 1 change, and we'll probably do like a 2-seamer or something else, some other kind of fastball. But we strike out the final 2 batters we face, and that would do it for Jim here today in the first day of the Prospect Showcase. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks. Dominant stuff from Jim Lowry, and he comes away smiling after that good first day. And you will actually see here we get a good I guess, I don't know, note from the manager or whatever, that our draft stock is definitely rising after that performance. So game 2 here, we're now the home team. We're playing the Central squad here from whatever stadium this is, and you can see the pitching matchup tonight. But here we go, or today I should say. I keep thinking it's a night game, I don't know why. Top first though, 0-2 count, 2 outs. That one slowly grounded off the pitcher's foot, and then as you can see, don't get over to first base in time to cover, and that will be an infield hit, or a leadoff single to get things going here in the top of the first. Next batter goes down swinging on that slider, so Lowry's really working the slider now here in day 2, and you'll actually be able to get another look at that wipeout slider here on the replay. As you can see, just going away from that right-handed batter, so deadly to them. And that's the thing why I wanted the I really like a slider changeup mix with pitchers in this game, because you know, slider something you can get out, you know, if you're a right-handed pitcher like Lowry, slider something you can use to get out righties. Changeup's good to get out lefties. That's a really good, you know, pitch mix if you're going to be a starter and trying to get righties and lefties out. So, anyway, now later in the inning, we get the fly out there. So that would end the first 2-pitch fly out there. On to the top of the second, 1-0 lead for the East Prospects. 1-2 count. That's going to be strike 3 on the changeup. And that's the reason I like the regular changeup over the circle changeup, because you can use it on righties and lefties a lot more effectively than the circle change. And now that's a fastball away. That's actually hit to the second baseman, who fields it in time to first. But oh, look at that. He throws it over the first baseman's head. And this was a common theme throughout today. No help from the defense, as you will see throughout the rest of this game. And now you can see that one gets lined under the glove of the first baseman. And then the right fielder misplays it, so that's going to let both runners advance an extra 90 feet. And now it's going to be second and third with just 1 out. So a tough spot now for Lowry, one that he did not put himself in. 2 errors in the inning have helped the Central Prospects, and now he's going to walk the next batter. That was not intentional, but I did sort of pitch around that guy. So 1-1 count to the next batter with 1 out in the inning. Ground ball to the second baseman. He'll flip it to short for 1 on to first in time, and a big 4-6-3 double play to get Lowry out of the inning. A big pitch right there, and a great defensive play. And we get out of the inning. No runs come home, and we maintain our 1-0 lead. So big play, getting the double play ball right there. Now, top of the third, this is where things sort of started to unravel for Lowry. 1-2 count. He actually gets the leadoff batter in the inning to go down on the slider. That was a foul tip that was caught by the catcher. But the next batter now, 1-0 count to the right-hander. Fastball up. He leaves that one over the heart of the plate, though. Tried to get that up and in. Left it middle, really. And that was a 1-out base hit for the Central Prospect now. Next batter, first pitch of the AB. This is going to be fly to center. Our center fielder is going to get under this one, and he will make the catch. 2 away. Lowry now just 1 out away from getting out of this with his second straight scoreless appearance. And let's see if we can do it now. The next batter using Asdrubal Cabrera's batting stance. He's going to break his bat here. Saw this one off, and it's not caught by the third baseman. Don't even know what he was doing diving there, trying to... I would have just let that one bounce and then throw it to the first, but Now new life for the Central prospects. Next batter's going to line this one into right center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run is going to score. Here comes the other one. He'll score. It's going to be a 2-out, 2 RBI double. And just like that, there goes the scoreless streak or whatever. We had gone 5 2/3 scoreless so far in the prospect showcase. Lowry first 2 runs there. Next batter, 1-1 count. This is going to be off the shortstop's glove. He cannot field it cleanly, and again, no help from the defense. That goes down as a base hit, but still a play that our shortstop certainly could have made. Next batter, 1-2 count. That's lined into left field for a base hit. Another run will come home and score, and that's the 3rd run led up by Lowry today. Next batter, 0-2 count, and this one's going to be hit down the third base line. That's going to get a run home, and the other runner is going to try and get to third. The throw is in time. So even when things started to unravel for Lowry there, he actually needed his defense to pick him up there and get that final out. But a rough day for Lowry. 8 hits, 4 earned runs. Luckily, the strikeout to walk ratio was still pretty good, so definitely some unlucky BABIP there. BABIP God's definitely not looking down on us that day. And as you can see, we get kind of a depressing note there from our manager, but we got day 3 to still make up for it. So here we go, going on against the international prospects, our last chance to show the scouts why we should be picked in the early rounds, and we're going to try and make the most of it today. And this was actually kind of a change of, or a plot twist, I guess is how I would describe it. After the defense kind of let us down in the last episode, or the last game, I should say, they definitely picked us up today. This 3rd start was not very strikeout heavy. We enforced a lot of contact, or we induced a lot of contact early in the count, and as you can see, our defense picking us up. Here's a nice little barehand play by the second baseman. I don't even know why he barehanded that. He definitely had time to use his glove, but whatever. So we get 3 putouts there in the 1st inning. 2nd inning, this one is actually going to be hit deep to left center field. This ball is back, but the left fielder's going to make the catch on the run. A huge catch right there. Defense helping us out once again. Now 1 out in the inning. Next batter's got a full count on him, and that's going to be flown to left field. This time our left fielder's not going to have quite as much trouble, and he'll be able to camp his way, or camp his behind underneath that one and make the put out there. So 2 away now in the inning. Bottom of the 2nd, lefty up, 0-1 count. Only 17 pitches for Lowry so far. This one's lined, but a good stab by the first baseman. He'll take it to the bag himself in time for out number 3. So 6 putouts so far for this East squad. And now that's going to be a liner up the middle for a base hit, the first hit of the evening for the first hit of the day for the international squad. And now 2-1 count to the next batter. This is going to be popped up. Catcher is going to be able to make a play on this one. He camps his way underneath that one and makes the catch. 2 away, or 1 away now in the inning. Next batter, 0-2 count. And that's going to be grounded to the shortstop, to second for 1, on to first. Neat little 6-4-3 double play to end things off. So Lowry finishes the day. 3 scoreless innings, no strikeouts, no walks. All balls put in play today. Only 1 hit allowed though. So they went 1 for 8 on, or 1 for 9, I guess, on balls put in play. So that's that's the BABIP sort of evening out, I guess, and I would kind of be curious to see what it was for the whole showcase. But we got the MLB draft coming up now. We are projected to go in the 2nd round, and you can read the little message here for yourself, although it's the same for every road to the show, so I imagine if you have this game yourself, you probably don't really care. But we're going to enter the draft now and get things started. So we're actually starting out in round 2, I believe. We did not get picked in round 1, but I mean, what can you do? Jim Lowry and OOTP got picked in round 2, and he turned out just fine. Now, he got picked by the Tigers in that game. Let's see if he gets picked by the Tigers this time around. We're already falling into the teens. Looks like we're going to go in the 2nd half of the draft. Are we going to fall all the way to the 20s? Yes, we will. At least we get into some possible contenders picking now. No Detroit. 27 goes. 28, it looks like Baltimore. And it's going to be Baltimore. They will pick Jim Lowry out of high school from Florida, and the Baltimore Orioles draft him, and we would end up signing on. So we are ready to get our career started with the Baltimore Orioles next episode. I hope you guys are ready, and that should be a good one. So, alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.